Do a quick run through what we did last week. We introduced chapter 2. We talked about that to perform at a high level, we must have a vision for it. We must believe it is possible for us. We must have a hunger for it. We must, have the potential for it. We don't want to be teaching a fish or demanding of a fish how to climb a tree, or demanding of a monkey how to swim. At least they might do it for survival, but not to do it at a top level, or in competition, right? You must have a structured practice for it. So even though you can do it, for you to increase, you must practice. Practice makes better. Practice makes permanent. Practice increases the realm of the things you can do. Like we typically would say, you will not rise to the level of your goal. You will fall to the level of your practice. It's not your wish, it's what you practice for, right? It's what you practice for. That's what you're going to get out of life. It's not as much as what you mouth, is what you practice for, right? So uh we'll say there's a gap between the good and the great. You could be good at something, but that's not enough. That won't win you the medals. To be able to win the medals in life, you have to be great at it. And there's probably not too much between good and great, other than to desire for it and be ready to walk in the extra mile, be ready to pay the price for it. It's the difference between the ordinary and the extraordinary, right? And you can make that switch for it, and it wins a prize. Like someone would say, was a difference between the horse that wins, that comes first and the second. Typically, it's not too much difference, just a few seconds. In any race, also probably most often than not, the seconds are not much, but just that extra bit you put in to win, right? If you're gonna do it, then do it to win. Put in that extra to get you the medal, right? So studies show that performance boils down to the ability to keep one's emotions in check and act responsibly related to risk, right? You don't let your emotions have the better of you. That's what we talk about, emotional intelligence, right? If you're going to win in life, then you have to be emotionally intelligent, right? You have to be emotionally intelligent. Use your emotion. Don't let your emotions use you. Interpret your emotions in a way that is support what you are doing, not work against you. Like something we would say concerning self-efficacy. Typically when athletes wants to go, to engage in whatsoever it is that they want to engage in their sport, go to the field. Typically they have butterflies in their stomach, and ordinary people would interpret that as being anxious, being scared, but for a top performer, they reframe that. They define that feeling in a way that empowers them, not disempower them. So they explain it as they are being ready, as their body not want to excited about going to do that thing which they want to do. They don't see it as an hindrance. They don't see it as a sign not to go. They see it as a sign to go, right? And that reframing empowers them to be able to overcome, to be able to win. It's the same thing, if you have to give a speech, give a talk, your body might be feeling otherwise. You have to talk to your body. Talk to your body to work with you. Define that feeling as one that will work for you, that will help you. Don't see it as something that's keeping you away. I see it as I do a whole lot of these sessions. Some sessions I come, I'm so excited that I'm seemingly in the spirit of what I'm saying. And those are not the ones that go viral. Those are not the ones that touch people. Those are not the ones that the message hits people. The ones that the message hits people are the ones I probably have zero emotion. I probably think I'm not doing anything. I'm just speaking from my heart, no excitement, and those are the ones that seems to hit home with people. Those are the ones that receive the most like, the most view, and so for me, from experience, I learned that it's not about all of those vibrancy. It's not necessarily what I feel, is that I've done the enough preparation, then I come to give out of who I am. I give out of who I am, whether I feel it or I don't feel it. It really doesn't matter. I speak out of faith. Having done the necessary preparation, I vomit out what I have within me. That's what I do. Like I gotta say, when I study, when I prepare, I become the message. I become the message. I don't share from my head, I share from my heart, right? I share from my heart, not my head, because I have become the message. I'm living it also. I'm not here to teach you something I don't live. I'm not here to teach you something I'm dissociated from. I'm here to teach, share something that I myself am living and I'm living in. I might not be perfect around it, but I'm pressing in that direction. So it's easy for me there's an association between the message and myself. Actually, I've become the message. All I'm doing is just vomiting it. And and it helps for me when I don't depend on the emotions. Oh, I'm feeling it or I'm not feeling it. Just relax and give it because I have become the message. Right? So that's important, as relating to our emotions.